Well, for some, reading is an absolute passion. I know it is for me. I love to read. They were as obsessed as kids with Clifford the Big Red Dog, as they became as teens with Nancy Drew, as they are as adults with, let's say, Jane Austen. But for others, reading is more of a struggle. In fact, the number of high school seniors who read at or above proficient has been declining for nearly a decade now. Well, as the new school year lies just ahead of us, there's a new campaign aimed at encouraging kids to embrace the joys of reading. And as part of our My Education series, we've got a couple of people here to tell you all about it. This is Judy Cheatham, PhD of the nation's largest children's literacy nonprofit, Reading is Fundamental. And this is Stacy Geisler from Carl Buddig Company, the lunch meat brand. Judy, Stacy, good morning. Thanks for being here with us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so reading is fundamental. I had to read to get through that teleprompter to introduce both of you this morning, and so it affects me in my everyday life. Talk to us a little bit about how reading affects our lives.
Well, it affects us in the short term and then the longer term.
Sure.
Little children who go to school and they can't read like everybody else know it. And so they get further and further behind. By the time they're in middle school, the content's more difficult to read. And by the time they get to high school then, so often they drop out because they can't keep up. When they drop out, they can't get a good job. They're not aware of the issues that we need to know about in a democratic society. Then they become family members, and when they become family members, because they don't have those reading skills, they can't be the kind of parent they want to be.
And so what can we do as parents? And you and I were talking a little bit off camera. I have 3 boys. I love reading. My mother loved reading. I didn't realize that for some boys, it is a little more difficult to get them to kind of embrace reading. What can we do as parents to get our kids to love reading?
Well, it's never ever too early to start reading with children. You put a book in their lap, they may try to eat the book, but that's okay.
That has happened to me a time or two.
That happened to me and my children too.
Yes.
This is actually Nobody Owns the Sky by Reeve Lindbergh. And so if we were reading this book with even a little one, we would point to the pictures and ask the child about it. We should make reading part of our everyday lives. I brought this for you, the Buddig oven roasted turkey. So you're making a sandwich out of the meat. Well, it's got the alphabet there. So you say to a little bitty child, look here, honey, B-U-D-D-I-G. That spells Buddig, and you're teaching the child that letters make words and words make sense. You can go to the local library, make the child's librarian your best friend. If you can't do that, you always can go to the Reading is Fundamental website, which has everything for free. Little children can color using that website. It's got the alphabet, and
nice.
If you don't know English, it even will read to you. So it helps that 46% of our adult population are not proficient readers. It helps them as well as helps the child as well.
You know what else helps is when you do have wonderful corporate sponsorship and corporations who get involved. And I know your company, Buddig, hence the Buddig example you gave, which was wonderful, but it really is true. Tell me why your company decided to get involved in literacy in this country.
Buddig is a family-owned company, so family values are so important, and it's a core belief of the company. So we've always been about nourishing minds, strengthening families, whether it be through nutrition or education. And education just is such an important part of our society, and we believe that reading is a fundamental building block to a good education.
And I also understand that your company is having a contest. Tell me about that.
We actually are having a few contests. This past summer, we recently ran the Summer Scholarship contest or program, and what we did was we asked parents and kids to read a book online and then write an essay about their experience. Then we asked people to go to the website and vote for their favorite essay. Based on the essays that receive the most votes, we'll be awarding 3 $1,000 scholarships.
Nice.
Yeah, and then upcoming this fall, August through October, we'll be running the Sandwich and a Story sweepstakes, which basically gives children a chance to win a Scholastic book library or a Buddig backpack filled with school supplies. And that program is really easy to enter because you can enter through specially marked packages of our product or go on buddig.com to enter.
And so then I wanted to ask you, Judy, how do these types of wonderful corporate sponsorships help Reading is Fundamental?
Reading is Fundamental fundamental since its inception, has given 380 million books to 33 million children across the country. Just this last year, 16 million books to 4.5 million of the poorest children. However, we've just lost $24.8 million funding from the federal government. So we need the help of corporations like Buddig. It makes all the difference in the world for us to keep doing our good work.
Absolutely. And very quickly before we go, I wanted to add 10 is 10 and 10. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. Very important, you said.
10 and 10. No matter how busy a person is, no matter, there are lots of families who are working 2 jobs. There are a lot of people who don't have time to breathe twice. But 10 minutes working in some kind of literacy activity in the morning, reading the back of the cereal, making the list of what you've got to do for the day. Anything that has to do with reading in the morning, reading that book before you go to bed at night.
You are the best, because my list this morning was wash your face, make sure you have your lunch, head out the door. That's a list?
That's a list,
it
and
works.
a child is reading it.
Go ahead on then. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming in and sharing this wonderful program and initiative with us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. And if you want to learn more about the Be a Reader campaign, just head to the website buddig.com.